Yeah, we out here. Make sure that mic's close too, so you're not Jeremy Rogers out here whispering. How's it going? Good. How's that album coming? Oh,
Writer's block.
you got to pull it up and see it, how we look, or if it's framed up and all that stuff. Hello, hello. We are back again. It is Wednesday. You know what that means? Hot coffee. About to burn myself. Click on videos.
Oh, there we
Oh, that is so hot. Yeah. Cool. All right. As long as that's up, just get past the ads. Hell yeah. Good and fuck yeah. Good day today.
Good day.
Oh yeah. You do look how sunburned you look, bro. Compared to me,
I need
too.
to get like 100, SPF 100.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it down a little. Nice. I'm going to start this podcast off with Defux comes in tomorrow. Oh, pull that volume down. Yeah, Derek comes in tomorrow, 10 o'clock-ish at night. Gonna have to go to Boston. Logan, right? Swoop him up. Is that Logan? Boston?
Yeah,
Logan, yeah. Gonna swoop him up tomorrow. Derek's flying in from the West Coast. I was impressed with this part, dude.
So good.
He had such his skating is timeless.
Yeah.
If his part proves anything, it's that his skating is timeless. Because some of that stuff was older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was from like back in the day, and he just sat on it, and then
some stuff I've never seen anybody do.
yeah, like
A couple tricks in there.
NBD sort of, yeah, that I know of, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's coming in because we have premieres this weekend for Good Eye. So actually, that's probably a better spot to start. Was last weekend. Premieres went good, dude. Let's cheers for that.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, your part came out fucking sick. I was nervous about you.
Same to you. Oh, really?
I was a little nervous. Yeah, I was a little nervous.
I was nervous too.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Don't bullshit me.
I swear to God, dude.
All right.
weren't nervous about your part?
I mean, I was nervous about my part, but I knew I had something resembling a part, you know?
Right, yeah.
When Sammy got his hands on all the footage and stuff, it turned out I actually had a part, you know? But I don't know. Every time I talked to you, I was like, so how's it going, you know? You just kind of seemed like you weren't sure what you had.
It was a tough stretch there, dude.
Or that you had a long time, or you just didn't know if you're going to, like, have it, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out Noodle Doodle in the building, YouTube. If you're on YouTube out there, and you engage on the comments, we'll definitely read them. So, for sure.
Dude, I'm a lobster.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Wow. Maybe it's just the screen.
I think we're too... Dude, Earth is too close to the sun.
Have you seen
a little bit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be burning us.
Not that hot.
No.
Well, it's the ozone, right?
I have no idea. It's the UV rays.
But you, like, I honestly thought you had, like, 5 tricks.
Oh, really?
I swear to God. I knew you had like 5 good tricks. I was like, he has 5 good tricks filmed, but I didn't think you had a full part. I thought you weren't gonna even have a part.
Jeez, dude,
I know.
No confidence.
Well, no, it's not that I don't think you could film a part. It's just like been a crazy year, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, this video kind of came together because of like...
It was, dude, if Sammy wasn't just like, made himself available whenever I had an idea and time.
Yeah.
Like, most of it was, since like the winter ended.
Yeah.
Before I had to go into work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's when you filmed most of it, was after winter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you got
like
heavy.
The last 6 months, I guess.
That's amazing.
Something like that.
Yeah, man. Cheers.
But he was just down like every time to go anywhere, like, yeah.
Sammy blew me away, man.
Dude, it's so good.
He was like motivated, pushing it, like hit DMing it or direct the threads we have, like the text message group chats or whatever. Just like, who wants to go?
Down.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
And the editing, dude. It's such a good video.
Noodle Doodle says you should have used some cream, man. A little cream on the dome.
I did, dude.
Didn't work.
I tied a shirt around my head. So my arms and I guess my face and my back's probably toasted too.
Yeah. Were you not at the beach? Just out at
I was on the canal and riding a bike.
Oh, that's right. That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
I agree. Sam crushed it. The filming and editing and everything, dude.
So good.
What I felt when I watched the video, because I let Sam do anything he wanted. He basically like was like, "Do you want me to do anything specific?" I'm like, "It's your video, dude. Like to film and edit and to make, you know."
Yeah.
And I didn't see any of it. I seen the tricks.
Nobody did. Right?
Yeah, I saw like the tricks I was there for.
Right. Yeah. Same.
So, but when we saw it at the premiere, so last weekend, Friday, we went to Civil in Providence, which was fucking sick, dude. Because PVD Fest was going on too.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Dude, I got a little too drunk that night.
I think we all got a little too drunk that night.
Yeah, almost got into a fight with that guy.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Nick Barth
Something else
jumped in.
happened. Oh,
jumped
Barth
in the
jumped in
fountain.
That's right.
Fucking someone shooting guns off the next day. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So stupid.
Ridiculous, dude.
But yeah, we filled up Civil and downtown Prov. I was really stoked because that's always the nerve-wracking part. Is like,
is anybody gonna come?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like you just don't know
Mm-hmm.
until it happens, and that's every premiere. No matter what brand I've ridden for, I'm always like shitting my pants before.
Dude,
like
nerve-wracking.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Civil went over well, and then we got to see the video, and it was sick, but like it wasn't as loud as I'd like it, just because they didn't have like a full PA setup.
Yeah.
It was still good, got the job done. You could see the video, and people could hear it, but I was still itching after that. I was like, kind of want to watch it again.
I know, that's what I said.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know there was a good amount of people in there, but we kind of walked in, and then they put it on.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a chance to like look around and see if anybody came, and then after it ended I turned around and it was like there was a good amount of people there.
Yeah, it filled up the shop.
Yeah.
Like they were like, Guido was like, you guys can move forward and like compact in, you know,
right.
like jam in if you want. So that's a good sign. Oh shit. Sorry. Yo, shout out Ruffs On skateboards in the building. You want to read that one?
Yeah, boys, what's up? Good Eye was awesome. Yeah, that's right. He came to Solstice.
Yeah, the second premiere on Saturday.
Yeah.
Mason came and was shredding around downtown. It was sick to see that, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was really stoked you showed up, man. Fucking
in Maine? Is that where you?
No, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, okay.
Yeah, shout out to New Hampshire in the building. And Noodle Doodle as well. Yeah, so Civil was sick. And the video, what I was really impressed about the video was it felt like a professional, like a big video. Felt like a team video. Felt like I don't know, like a big brand did it.
Yep.
You know, Sammy did like a great job of giving it a feel and making it cohesive and like flow and like we all picked our own songs too, right?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of the video is all the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
My girl, I told her that. She's like, really? I didn't think you all like we went so well.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but we all just picked our songs randomly.
Everyone's song like worked for their skating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. PVD Fest afterwards was wild. Having some drinks. People are just running around in the middle of downtown Providence, just drinking and getting high and being sketchy. And not everybody, but enough people, you know?
Yeah.
And they have like live music and fucking, it's just intense. That was intense.
Yeah.
And then the next day was Solstice, New Bedford, and we filled the shop up too. That was the same thing, dude. We got there. I got there late because I was just running late. I forgot my laptop.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I was on my way to Solstice, and my lady texted me or called me and was like, "You need your laptop?" And I was like, do I?" She's like, "It's right here." And I'm like, "Oh man,"
Damn.
you know. So then I had to turn around, go back home, and so I got there like 15 minutes to 6 when it was gonna start.
Yeah.
I still had to set up a whole like PA and projector and make sure it all worked, hoping that and Jay got the screen. But, like, I was just hoping it all worked.
Yeah.
And the screen worked, thankfully.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
The volume was good.
Audio was loud as shit.
Yeah, it was almost too loud, but that's not too bad.
That's good at premieres.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those two were epic. And then we got 2 more next weekend. So if you want to check out our new video, Good Eye, we are going to do Friday at the Hive, which is an indoor skate park / skate shop. You should definitely come skate it. The mini ramp's fucking sick. And there's rippers there, and they're going to do a best trick and I think live music and stuff.
Oh, sick.
And Sam's going to get a hotel
That said something
room.
about pizza, too. I'm not sure. Maybe I just dreamt that.
Maybe, but maybe we just bring pizza.
Yeah, I think I'll just bring some pizza.
Yeah, we can get pizza anywhere.
Yeah.
And then the following day, Saturday, will be Good Eye at OMF, 8 p.m. We're going to try to show it outdoors at the skate park.
Does that place have lights?
Yep.
Sick.
Till like 11, I think.
Rad.
And Evan was saying that the town was giving him trouble because I left it up to Evan to figure out if we could premiere it at outdoors.
Yeah.
And he was saying that the town, some fucking baseball team's coming in, and they're all fucking hyped about the baseball team, so they're worried about parking and conflicting events at the same time.
There's a baseball field right there.
Yeah. OMF.
Across the street or something.
I think
right?
it's all in the same area.
Oh my god.
But get the fuck out of here, bro. What happens if the skate park's just popping off? Are they gonna kick us out? Like if there wasn't a premiere?
Public park. Right?
I know. Like what if it's just happened to be a day where everyone's there at the park? The old baseball team's here. Fucking Doyle rules. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I feel like isn't it like there's a park, the tennis rink or the street hockey rink part of it?
Yep.
And then there's a street, and wouldn't the baseball field be like over there?
I think it's shared parking though, and that's what they're concerned about.
Oh, just the parking.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
I know. That's what I said. I was like, Evan, let's just send it. And what are they gonna shut us down?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean.
What are they gonna do? If we just set up a projector, project it onto the wall, and like people just show up to rip, they can go around and kick us all out.
No, it'll be fine.
They're gonna have to suck it, right?
The street will be full of cars, but it'll be fine. Yeah.
It'll be what the place is meant for. It's meant to be used.
Yeah.
So that's the only concern, but I don't think it matters. We're just gonna renegade it, show the video, full skate session after, and then I'm hyped to watch Derek skate Old Mountain Field because there's so many ledges and manual pads and like lines
he'll
for
love
days.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a new bowl there too. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been there since. I haven't even been there since all that stuff's been in the rink.
Yeah.
It's been
Really?
a while, yeah.
Wow. Well, you're gonna be in
Looks
love
fun.
too then.
Yeah.
And the bowl's sick because it's not too gnarly.
Yeah.
You know when people build bowls and you're like, "Ugh," and you get there and you're like, oh my god, I'm scared. Like Lynch was kind of like that. Get there and some of their bowls are just like, this one is like, you could skate it even if you're not some crazy bowl skater.
Right.
So that's a good plus. Noodle Doodle says, will Good Eye be posted online at some point? I'm from the UK, so going to a premiere is a little tricky for me. You're gonna have to fly out here, bro. No, it's gonna go online eventually, but we're getting DVDs made first. Sam's working on that right now. So we'll have some Good Eye DVDs, which will be out there and available. And then after that, eventually, like once we get rid of the DVDs, we'll put it online.
Yeah.
Not sure where we're gonna put it online. I mean, it'll go on our YouTube channel, but we might throw it up on like a skate website.
On Pornhub, dude. That's the new thing.
That's the thing to do.
Yeah.
All I need, Pornhub.
Yeah.
Is that? Do people actually watch it though? Like I don't understand.
I watched a couple videos on
What's the advantage of putting it on Pornhub? That it's like free to put it on there and there's a lot of traffic.
I don't know. Yeah,
but it's all creepy people.
They think that if they put it on YouTube, it'll just get flagged and taken down. But that doesn't happen on porn sites, maybe.
Oh, maybe because like music
maybe,
and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, we're gonna put it on our channel. We just won't have to monetize it because the music is
right.
You know, the music's whatever we want.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about making money off of it. I want people to see it because it's our fucking hours of our life and slams and fucking.
Yeah.
I definitely felt like I had the best slam section of the video.
Hands down.
Thank you.
Yeah, so good.
Fucking dick.
Billy wins the best intro though.
The Shoey?
Shuey was part of it, but he was just freaking out.
Yeah. He had a little bit of a Carrie Gets intro.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Not as severe, but
yeah.
And Barth had the banger of the video. Do we agree on that?
Absolutely.
Got the loudest cheer.
He's my favorite trick in the video.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I called that one. I put that on my Instagram. I was like, Barth had the gnarliest trick I've ever seen him do. And he wrote me, he was like, bro, there's way gnarlier tricks in the video. Don't be saying that. I was like, you calm the fuck down, Barth.
Yeah, I mean...
What are you trying to be modest, bro? That was a banger.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I didn't know he could do that.
I know. That's what I said.
Like,
I was unaware that he had that in him. Yeah.
It's fucking gnarly and difficult.
Yeah, gnarly. Life with Sam. What up, Anthony? Marshfield Park rips. Hell yeah, Sam. I haven't been to Marshfield in a long time.
It's true. It rips.
That's the one next to Levitate?
Yep.
Yeah, the park is fun.
Yeah,
and they're both skatable too. It's not too gnarly.
Yeah.
It's got like coping grinds and stuff. You skate there more than me.
Yeah.
Marshfield. The rail's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Both of them.
New Plymouth Park Bowl's looking good too.
Oh, did you know that was coming?
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be that good, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
How do you feel about there being this California type skate park there and then the DIY? That's two different things.
Great about it.
Have you thought about that at all? Because I've been thinking about that.
Only in that, like, if the skate park is way too crowded, which it will be at first, we can still go to Plim side and have fun.
Yeah.
You know.
It's crazy because I've been thinking about it actually since I went to Plim side the other day. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know which one I'd want to go to. Because sometimes you just want to go to something that's hard to skate and crusty, and like people that are there are just clearly into skating.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to the new park, it's gonna be like bikes, scooters, fucking people that are just out there.
At least
like,
for a while.
It'll be fun. Both will be awesome, but like I don't know. I feel like I'd slowly start to gravitate back to the DIY for whatever reason. I'd end up there.
Yeah, I mean they're both good for different reasons.
Yeah. That's so crazy. That's in where you're from too.
Just like 3 minutes away from where I live right now.
Did you ever imagine that?
No.
Right?
Still doesn't even seem real sometimes.
Because like when you started skating, there was nothing like that, right?
No.
Yeah.
There's a piece of shit, Situate concrete.
Wasn't there 2 of them?
No, there's just one.
One on the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's rough.
So bad.
Got the job done.
Yeah, it did.
Is that? How do you feel? Do you feel like that's like a testament to like? It's weird that all these parks are popping up. There's that many people skating though.
I feel like it's just creeping, like skateboarding's creeping its way into like
nook and
the
crannies.
mainstream.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy.
I'm glad we don't need coaches though.
You're a coach? Remember that kid the other day?
Coach Shetler? No. What?
You're my coach.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah.
When he was standing outside of the store
Yeah.
and he was collecting money for like a baseball team or something. And he looked at me, he was like, "Oh, skateboarding. You remember me? You were my coach." And I was like, "Dude, that's 10 laps. Go. Hurry up. Get out of here, bro." Life with Sam says, "I'm gonna skate the new park every day, all day. We lucky to have a California style park." Boom, boom, boom. It's only California style in the fact that it's not that shitty.
Yeah, it's just not prefab.
Yeah, because all our parks for a long time were just doo-doo, unfortunately. Or non-existent. It's crazy. MJ says, "I gotta check out that park. It looks awesome. We were gonna go the other day, but they sprayed something."
Yeah, they sprayed some anti-graffiti stuff on it, but it's dry now.
What's It's just like a lacquer or something that just keeps it from...
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we have to go try and graffiti it just to see?
Someone's gonna try.
You gotta test those things, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna work, so we shouldn't have a problem.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't know how that works. It doesn't stick at all, or what?
You do this sick-ass piece and it just slides off down the tranny.
Right.
Oh, pick it up.
Hopefully.
Take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping like all the nonsense will stay at Plim side.
Yeah.
You know, like the little people who want to do shit like that, they can spray paint over there.
Like the vagrants.
Yeah. Someone spray painted a bunch of crap there the other day though, and we had to cover it. Jared actually covered it all up. Just someone got drunk and just...
What did they spray?
Just like fuck scooters or something like that, or fuck off, like across the whole quarter pipe.
Yeah.
But it was a quarter pipe that faces the street. So it's like anyone driving by and looking in there, it just says fuck off. It's like,
leave them alone.
Yeah, this is like a delicate situation here, you know?
And it's a DIY, so you're already on like the radar.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to be anyways.
Right.
That place is so fun though. After skating there, I was like, this place is awesome.
Alright.
Henry
Somebody says
Fleury.
Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Evan had, spoiler, should I say it? Evan coaches. Oh, does he? Nice. I teach lessons. I don't really consider myself a coach. Like when I do skateboard lessons, I just realize that I'm a fucking adult who's 36 years old and still skateboard. And these kids are getting into skateboarding. And I've been around skateboarding for so long, I've seen people get hurt, you know? And then they don't skate anymore, or they can't skate as much. And so, like, my thing is I don't feel like I'm a coach. If anything, I'm just like, I'm trying to help them not get hurt in the beginning so they can have fun. And I just kind of show them the ropes and try to be like a model, like a good adult that can talk to them and let them... You know?
Yeah.
If that's a coach, I guess. But I don't really give them much instructions. I give people PCs, personal challenges.
Yeah.
That's what I say when I can tell like whoever I'm doing a lesson with is bored. I'm like, "You want a PC?" And they're usually like, "Yeah, yeah." Or I'll do truth or dare. You want truth or dare? And they're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Truth or dare?" And then if it's a dare, obviously, I'm just gonna try to get them to try something that I think they could do.
Yeah.
They're probably a little scared to try. And in truth, I just come up with some wacky shit. You know, something that's like a little like funny or inappropriate, just to get them laughing. But I don't feel like a coach. I'm not trying to like get them to do drills or none of that shit. I'm just trying.
Right. And you would like, I didn't really. I played 1 year of soccer, but like I feel like no one would ever like hate their skate coach. You know what I mean?
You would
Whereas,
hope
like,
not.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
some
they're not
asshole out there. It's probably in California. There's probably a bunch of fucking assholes out there that are
like a whistle
lining
and
them
shit.
up. They're like doing the whistle.
Yeah.
They're like, go fuck yourself, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Everybody. Kids need structure though. Like when I was younger, I would love to have like an older person that was like, yeah, skateboarding sick. Let's hang out. Like let's do cool shit. And they talk to me like I'm not an idiot. Like a lot of kids just need to be talked to. Like they don't need to be underestimated. Kids are pretty sharp.
Yeah.
And the reason why they end up fucked up is because parents either underestimate them or don't give them the benefit of the doubt or don't let them test out their limits, you know, because they put too much pressure on them. I'm just
They
always
just
trying
make
to...
shitty friends too.
Say it again?
They just make shitty friends.
Yeah,
Get influenced by shitty people.
yeah,
That happens
definitely.
a lot.
Because when you're little, you just need, like... I like when I meet, like, a kid and you can tell he's, like, trying to figure out what he can say and what he, you know, like, try to get away with some shit.
Yeah.
I'll let him get to that point, but if it's something, like, really bad, I'll just call him out and be like, yeah, what the fuck, you know? Like, can't be doing that. But that's few and far between, man. Alright, back to you two, my friends. Henry Fleury says, Evan coaches. I don't think there's anything wrong with coaching either. I mean, whatever. I think there should be skate lessons. I like lessons because they're more for me. I learn more from the lessons every time. And I'm super thankful at the end. And that's what I do. Like, it's funny, too, because most of the parents have the kid pay me.
Yeah.
Does that seem weird to you?
No.
No?
Give them a little, like, responsibility or something.
Yeah. And it's like some of them use that against them. Like, is he... like they don't want to do lessons because it's expensive, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you pay them so you can actually see the money that I'm spending.
Oh, right.
You know?
Yeah.
My goal with the lessons is just to get them autonomous as fast as possible so I just have a friend when I show up to the skate park. And then they're on their own, you know?
So it's selfish.
A little bit.
Yeah. I see you.
Yeah. I pretty much just, like, want people to skate with. I don't really even want to teach lessons because, like,
Can't really teach skating. Like you can guide someone a little bit or give them pointers, but like you just have to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Skating in itself teaches you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the truth. That's why I call them lessons too, because it's like not really the lesson's not about skating. It's more about how to interact with an adult and how I interact with a kid. It's more for me, so I can still be like not an old person. I can be like, all right, I gotta like pay attention, listen to this kid. This kid has dreams and like is trying to test out who it is. Like some of my skate lessons are like super sharp, smart people and they're developing, you know, and like just having me there to listen to them and let them try out characteristics and try out who they are and see how it goes is like, it's all it means the world, you know, especially to me. Henry says, LOL, yeah, I mean, Evan does lessons. Yeah, Evan does them at OMF, man. He should get a whistle though, that'd be funny.
I could see him with a whistle.
And a clipboard.
Yeah.
Remember Jason Lee when he like doing the stereo stuff? He was like Coach Frank.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Luke McCoy in the building. YouTube. What up, Luke? Luke shreds, man. He said killed it at Good Eye. Hell yeah, thank you, man. Super proud of that video. And Noodle Doodle writes, I think it's important to teach kids skating. Takes time to learn. So many younger kids have asked me, my friends, to teach them, but they just give up because they don't want to give effort. Yeah, I get that. It's funny to me because I have this one kid who skates and he does lessons, but he doesn't even like he likes skating, but he doesn't want to push himself skating at all. Zero. But he likes lessons.
What does he do?
He likes lessons. He tells me stories. The whole time. He's very imaginative. Is that a word?
He just likes being around skating or something?
Yeah, he likes rolling around and he likes having fun. I think he doesn't have much of a social life besides like school and his family. So like at the skate park, he's free because it's just me and him and he can like say and do whatever within a limit, you know, but I have no pressure on him. But like I'm always trying to get him to skate and he's always just like he doesn't really want to focus on anything. He just wants to like run around, and then he wants to push and do circles, and like he likes skating, but he doesn't want to learn anything. He's actually scared. A lot of it is he like, I don't really want to fall.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're trying skateboarding, dude. You're gonna eat shit for sure, you know.
Yeah, it's like some people fit in with skateboarders but they're not into skating. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Just people who are like hang around.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He tells me the craziest stories. He's like a young kid, and he's like into like conspiracy theories, and like he's into video games, and he tells like I'll tell him because I'm like, look, this is a skateboard lesson. I don't do skateboard lessons just to hang out. Like I want to actually help people that want to skate.
Yeah.
Like, I want to try to help them learn to balance and get autonomous. So if you're gonna tell me this crazy long story, you gotta at least be standing on your board and balancing. And he's always down for that. It's like a trade-off. And he'll tell me his crazy story, and he's basically reciting what he saw in a video game. It's usually crazy and like kind of sexual and violent, like girls involved. Like he's teetering on like saying he saw a tit or something, you know?
How old is he?
He's like 12,
Oh wow.
13. His older brother skates, and his brother's into it.
Oh. Okay.
But he's like slightly into it, but he's more into like just he's into the freedom that skating is, you know. But he doesn't want to be good. He's not trying to progress, you know.
Right.
He's just trying to skate around, have fun, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people don't want to give efforts. That's why they all end up on scooters, because you get the free ollie. You just pull up. With skateboarding, you have to really be engaged and like put the hours in to get the balance and figure out how to pull the board off the fucking ground. You know, you can't get the free little hoppy.
Dude, it's like everything's so easy now too. Like
the world.
Instant, yeah. Like after listening to podcasts for so long, I read a book last week, and it was like, dude, it took me a while to like get into it and just like keep going, because it's like, dude, usually you can just be doing whatever and listening to whatever.
More people can listen than they can read, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Or not afraid, but I believe that's the facts.
Yeah.
Tim McKenney, shout out my G on YouTube. He says, if you would have told me I'd be back at Chinax, do you know what that is? Doing frontside rocks on the top 20 years later, I would have laughed. It all started with the Ron Allen interview on AIN. Oh, the podcast. Dude, Ron Allen is the man, dude. Quite the story, too, with Ron. Yeah, Tim. That's crazy. Tim's got some sick videos on YouTube, too, and he shreds. OG in the building, in the YouTube building. We're hyped to have you. Noodle Doodle. Anthony's, there's kids exactly like that at my local. He tries an ollie for 5 minutes, then just talks about random things. He knows all the tricks, but he really scared to push himself. Yeah. Shout out Green River in the building. What up my G's? Choo. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy now too, because anyways, before I go forward, I want to go back to the podcast thing. That's crazy to think though. That's new to the world. Like to be able to have the podcast where people can exchange information and people can absorb it doing things, just doing stuff.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit down and focus on a whole page or whatever. It's sad, but it's awesome, you know?
And it's weird, dude. Like, I would have to reread whole pages because my mind would just be wandering.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you're used to doing other things when you're listening, I guess.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, maybe but it was different. It took me like probably like halfway through the book to like be able to just focus on the reading.
Yeah.
And like not look over at my phone or whatever.
I get headaches from listening to podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes I'll listen to like real intense ones, like heavy subjects and stuff, or like political, or like fucking philosophy, or you know, just things that like I don't understand, but I'm trying to pay attention to and figure out.
Yeah. And
dude, I'll listen to like, and sometimes I'll find one podcast episode and I'll listen to it like 10 times. Obsessively.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, and just keep taking it in because there's like so many layers to it.
Yeah.
And then I have headaches because I'm like, oh my god, dude, I just like listened too intently.
Right. Yeah.
Listen or die. I take breaks from podcasts too because I think that's not good all the time to constantly be listening. Sometimes you need empty space too.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, he meant China Banks.
Oh, China Banks. Thanks for pointing that out. Damn, China Banks. If I told you you'd be back at China Banks doing frontside rocks on the top 20 years later. That's so sick, man. Tim, that's so rad you're still shredding. It just like, keeps the hype going, man. Cause like I've been skating for like 24 years. What about you?
20.
Damn. Good eye, kid. Good eye. I'm gonna be hopefully doing it for as long as I fucking can, man. As long as my legs hold out. Noodle Doodle says, it's sad because I know if he believed he could achieve, but he's so negative. That's the roughest part. When you meet someone and they're just like Eeyore, you know? And you're like, dude, why are you so fucking bummed out all the time or like doubt yourself all the time? Some people are just like, that's ingrained in them.
Yeah.
I used to be like that a little bit. It's hard, man. There's nothing you can do for them really except be cool to them and just try to like be cool to them, be friends, you know?
Yeah.
Let them like figure it out. Can't really do it on your own. I mean, you got to do it on your own, but it's nice to have someone sit by while you figure things out.
Yeah, it's like a habit. I feel like thinking that way.
Yeah, you build pathways. Just as if you like build positive ones, you build negative ones. That was like my whole thing growing up was trying to battle that. Because I dealt with a lot of crazy shit as a little kid. So like my pathways and my patterns and my thought patterns were just wired to fall apart or to just be negative. And because there was a lot of negative shit. So I was just constantly thinking like, okay, just fucking, you just get used to like a pit in your stomach, you know?
Yeah.
But then I consciously, somewhere along the lines, decided like, fuck that. Like, even if everything sucks, I'm just gonna fucking ultimately focus on positivity. No matter what, until it becomes like habit, you know? Because it does take effort.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Positivity is not free.
Yeah.
It's actually easier to be negative, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It leaves like a stronger impact in your mind.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we have like, I think we've talked about this actually, like the negativity bias that we have.
Yeah. 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 You lean towards it.
Yeah, you remember that stuff. It leaves more of an impact.
That's a little burp for the people out there. Yeah, I'm just stoked to hang out with D-Fuchs. He's one of my favorite people in the world. Derek Fukuhara, killing it with High Rise too. Have you peeped in on his ventures with his buddy Aaron there?
Yeah.
The weed company. Plus, they do all types of stuff, man. They like create videos for all types of creators and stuff. And brands out there, constantly killing it. But I'm psyched to have him come. Hopefully, he doesn't destroy his spleen like Timmy. Timmy came out, destroyed his spleen. I skated with him one day and then just spent the next like 4 days in the hospital with him, which was brutal. But he's doing good now. I've seen him rolling around. Should definitely check in on Timmy at some point. It's been a few days, you know?
I bet he's going nuts, dude.
Definitely.
Because I bet he already feels fully better.
Yeah.
But he's probably going to take the, whatever it is, 6 weeks, was it? Is that what they said?
No, it was like 2 months.
Oh,
3 months. 2-3 months. It was like a long time. It was like as if you had like a major surgery, which he did. He had a surgery and like they fucking stuck shit all in him, you know?
Oh, that's tough, dude.
I'm stoked on today, though. I'm stoked we went into my work, the warehouse space. Started working on the heat press machine and the shrink wrap oven. Figuring out those damn settings with the heat and the speed, and it's fucking science in itself, man.
I think we got it, though.
Yeah. Those things were coming out crispy at the end there.
Yeah, they were looking good, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched, dude. That's been plaguing me for like weeks now, because the last time I used it, we didn't get one to like, we got the graphic on, kinda. We got one that looked crispy, you know?
Yeah.
And then now, by the time we left today, we had that shrink wrap thing dialed down.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, and we got a pretty cool space, man.
Yeah.
It's making me excited but nervous too, because I know that it's rad to have those machines and it's gonna help all I need and help us, because we'll be able to make better margins and stuff like that, and we'll be able to like have more business and different opportunities with it. But dude, it's also like more responsibility and more worry.
Major commitment.
Yeah, more commitment, and like you can't like. It's like as things grow, it demands more, you know?
Yeah.
With like as things progress and move forward and we get better and stuff.
Money.
Everything. The only thing that we'll have on our side is if we just work hard and keep getting better and figure out how to streamline things, and like if we can just figure out how to keep it going and not get jaded, you know? Like, that's the hardest thing.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting jaded just like working on skating stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That's the ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
That's my goal in life. Is I don't want to avoid work. I just want to work on skateboarding shit with my friends.
Yep.
That should be a reality. That is for some people. People have built skate
I
brands.
mean, it is
and
already
things
on
like
a
that.
limited basis.
Yeah,
you
I know. But I
it
mean,
is now more than it was even a couple years ago.
yeah. I mean, we're on the path.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And we're moving. We get like this. Like today, all we did was work on skateboard stuff. It's been one day a week, but it'd be sick Monday through Friday just working on skateboard stuff.
Dude, I don't know who this guy is, but it's kind of a. Maybe it's just the internet and it sounds rude, but this.
Go for it.
Sup, Anthony? I asked for stickers. Where are they?
Oh shit, he did ask for stickers, bro. I already sent him stickers actually, but I sent him to him once. He wants some more.
Who is it?
Logan Nisbet, looks like.
What'd you do with all those stickers, Logan?
Logan, I've been meaning to get you some more stickers though. It's not a big deal, but I've just been so busy, man. It's been insane. Like I get like so many DMs, and like between All I Need, World Industries, and my personal account, and helping out with the edge occasionally, like social media wise, things just fall through the cracks.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way to keep up with it all.
Yeah.
It's too intense, and sometimes people are rude as fuck to me, all the time. Like it's with World too. Like people just hit me up and they're like, "Give me free boards." They don't introduce themselves. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Why?
I just start, like, if someone's rude to me in a direct message or whatever, I just skim it and hit decline. I used to accept it and try to, like, think. Now I just decline because it's like, I don't have time. I can't, like.
Yeah, were you supposed to parent all these people and
it's too heavy.
show them the error of their ways?
Yeah, it's too many.
Yeah. But that's kind of a weird way to say it, dude.
I mean, he wrote it out a little weird. Hey, bro, sorry, man. I thought you didn't send them. No, I didn't send them, Logan. I sent them the first time, but I saw your message. I didn't send them the second time because I've just been going through these premieres with All I Need, and then I got sick because I was run down and I did a lock-in and I missed a day of sleep, and then Timmy busted his spleen and I was in the hospital for 3 days, and then, but I do, dude, I know. Thank you, Logan. But I would definitely am gonna send you some more stickers. Not a problem. I just gotta sit down and do it, you know. And I have your DM, so no worries at all. And I know you asked me twice in there, and I just haven't been in front of my computer each time while I've done it. And I like sending stickers because I know you guys will like put them somewhere cool. Because I end up seeing you tag me on Instagram and put them out there, you know. If anybody out there gets an All I Need mag too, definitely take a photo or like let me know, because these have started going out there. We started giving them out at the premieres.
No, and, you weren't mean at all. It just seemed a little like I don't know, a little too direct when you're asking for something for free.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Plus, it's the internet too, so things get lost in translation.
Yeah, there's layers. It's hard to read it all, you know. But no worries, Logan. You're good, my G. No worries at all. But there are a lot of assholes online.
Yeah.
I think there's more good people online, but I think with the disconnection of the internet,
there's
people
a lot of
can
assholes.
be rude.
No, never mind.
There are, though.
I was going to say in life, but you know, you ever have, I think we just talked about this too, like a couple of days where you just run into assholes.
Yep.
Like everywhere you go, there's just an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, that's hard not to get jaded.
Yeah.
You're just like, at the end of the day, you just want to be like, dude, people fucking suck.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, sometimes you just like have a bad run of people that you see, you know?
Yeah, I do know this. That was like today. I was hearing about that lady. She had the gas pump.
Yeah.
Fucking freaking out.
Sometimes that lady's like everywhere you go.
Yeah.
In a day. And you're like, what the fuck?
It's weird, man. Like, hold on, sorry. MJ, how do I get a mag? Can I purchase one on the AIN site? MJ, if you cop something from our online store, I'll throw a mag in there. So if you cop a t-shirt or a hat or a board or whatever, I'll throw a mag in. And probably some stickers too. Just put it in the customer notes. Just say, hey, can you throw an AIN mag in? And I will for sure. We're not selling the mags, but we're giving them away to skate shops that support us, and then people that support our skate shop online. So that would be the way. But yeah, so it's hard, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. sometimes things just go wrong again and again. Like, do you ever feel like that? Like, there's just times, like, that's what I was just kind of talking about. Like, life is so crazy. Like, sometimes I've had moments where everything's going so right and wrong at the same time that I'm so conflicted. That's what last few weeks were. Because, like, we had a new video drop in, Timmy came out here, like, we got the heat press machine, all these good things. But then, like, Timmy busts his spleen, and then I got sick, and then, like, it's just like, it's raining and pouring while the sun's out. And all you can do is weather the storm and, like, get it back. And it's weird when things go wrong, they go wrong in threes, you know?
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
No. Dude, for me, they do. I have times where, and it's I think it's like, they accumulate over time, and then they all bury down at once.
Yeah.
The dam breaks. You ever have that? Where the dam breaks, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do but eat your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it happens the other way, too. Because if you can weather that dam breaking, then you get through all that, and then you're like, things start going well again. You're like, a lot of good things.
Some of the, like, most memorable times in my life were when, like, dude, everything fell apart.
Yeah.
And, like, that moment where you're like, no, I'm going to put it back together again.
Yeah, like fuck it.
In the, following, like, months or whatever, when you are, and how focused you are and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need those times.
Definitely. The bottom will, like, inspire you to move upward and outward. But I don't know. I just noticed that. It's like, there's no escaping it. Because life keeps moving, and you're constantly ignorant. Because no one has it all figured out. So you're constantly you're constantly moving out of your ignorance, hopefully. But, like, the more you acknowledge that, the more you feel the losses of those things. You're like, oh, God, it was my fault. Oh, God, I made that mistake. Oh, God. You know?
Yeah.
And then you get things on the right path, and you're crushing it, and things are running smooth, and then it's like speed bump, and then you fall into it, and then sometimes your emotions keep you there, and that's the negative side that comes in. It's like that song I was listening to, that chick's just singing about how the darkness chases her.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the darkness just chases you, and you gotta survive that shit. Here we go. Hey, I saw a sticker and not your average Joe's in Seekonk mask. Seekonk.
Seekonk.
Did I say Seekonk?
You did.
Seekonk mask. That's sick, dude. Not your average Joe's. They got some good bread you dip in oil. Pretty tasty.
I don't even know. Never heard of it.
You never heard of Not Your Average Joe's?
No.
Just like a restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a chain or not, but Noodle Doodle says, some people have no manners. I work in Subway and people get pissed at me if some food isn't available. One guy even tried stealing because I'm young and new to work, but I chased him down. Yeah, Noodle Doodle.
Yeah.
Get his ass, bro. No one gets free salami on my watch, bro.
Just throwing deli meat down until he slips.
Just hitting him with a foot long, like,
That
take that,
sound
motherfucker.
piece of salami would make if you, like...
Do you want wheat
on the
or
back.
white? Boom! Just,
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do, bro. Don't let people take advantage of you. Logan said, spread the movement. Hell yeah. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. How do you...
Hey, do you know the Lord?
Oh, he's asking about God. Do you think that's a legit question?
I don't know.
We'll come back to that one. Noodle Doodle. Props to you guys running a business that must be hella stressful. At times.
It's him. He
Yeah,
runs it.
we run it. We're all... Dude, I couldn't do it without these guys. Like, this video, we wouldn't have this video without all these dudes helping me. We wouldn't
Is
have...
this dude serious?
Is he on? Oh, he's praying for Timmy.
Alright.
Poor Timmy. The God question.
It's a chain.
It's a chain.
Alright.
Do you want to take this one?
I just don't know if this kid's serious.
I think he's serious.
What do you mean it's a chain?
I mean, we're connected through the internet. It's gonna be a weird one. Let me finish with Noodle Doodle. A small business like All I Need is definitely stressful at times, but the highs outweigh the lows. And I love a challenge, so things get hard, and it's something you can't give up on, you know? Especially All I Need. It's like, you can't give up on your necessities, your needs, you know? You have to pick what you need in life, and then you gotta work at them constantly, you know? Because you need them. You love those things. Like, luckily for me, all I need is skateboarding family friends for the most part, you know? But it is stressful, but we work, man. After I go to Skater's Edge, I go to Subway. Boo, boo, boo. The God question. You want me to take this one?
I don't even want to get into it.
We're gonna though. It's a podcast. We for sure should. You want me to go or you want to go?
Take it away.
All right. So to me, I think about this question all the time. The God question, or like if there's a God or whatever. I only think about it in the sense that like, or the best way I've heard it said is that God is what you strive to be, to aspire to be. So and we don't know what the potential of a human is. Like we don't know what you don't know what you're capable of. I don't know what I'm capable of. And we have a lot of time, or we could have a lot of time to work on it and get better and better. But to me, God is what you aspire to be. The unknown, the thing you don't know. It's when people claim they know, that's when you're being ignorant. But like, I don't know, but I know that there's something beyond me. And that's my idea of God, is that there's something beyond me that I'm aspiring to be better and more like. And the way you can do that is dream it. Think about it. Like you gotta, if you can realize your own ignorance and see that you could be better, then you can aim at things beyond you, and that's what God is what's beyond you. Just like the devil is like, you can aim down or whatever. You can aim down and you slide down into hell and get worse and worse and worse, and you can aim at negative and shitty and whatever. You could do the opposite. It's actually easier to go downwards than it is to go up. Because down you can slide into there. It's like a party.
Oh, hell yeah.
Slide on a tube in there.
Yeah.
Scoot your way down into hell,
Yeah.
It's harder to go up because I think you have to, to go upwards, you got to have, discipline, focus, faith, patience, I'm not against the idea. I'm just not 100%, I don't want to subscribe to a religion,
Mm.
Although I do like going to church occasionally. Sorry if I offended you with the question. Go ahead. What have you thought about God? What's your experience with God and church? And
I was just raised Catholic, and I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to be Catholic. I imagine there's some shame or something.
A lot of shame, a lot of guilt. Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
I like religion because there's structure to it.
It's just silly. I don't know. They all the ones they all just are modeled after older ones, older stories. It's like, okay, Jesus was a Jew, but
whoa.
But then there's Catholic people, and they're getting in.
Yeah.
And it's what the fuck are you guys doing? And the fact that okay, you heard this Catholic story when you were a kid, now you grew up and you believe it, but if you heard if you grew up Jewish and you heard that story, you'd believe that. If you grew up a Muslim, you'd believe that. It's do you really think you got it right because your parents decided to bring you to that church? I don't know. It seems so weird. They're all so sure.
Yeah.
They're all different.
Yeah.
They all have different rules. And it's I don't know.
I'm not mad at any of that though, because there's a million ways to get to where you're going or try to figure out where you're going. We need some scaffolding and rules and ideas and stories to pass on. But the problem with religion is when people claim they know, right? And then they give you all the rules. A lot's been done, a lot of negative's been done in the name of God. That's the problem. A lot of bad things have happened by people that claim they know what God is. That's terrifying. That's why my idea of God is something I don't know. It's the unknown. It's something I'm aiming at. You aim at something better than you got. To me, that seems like the idea, because you're only human. How the fuck could you know? You can't know. No one knows.
That's why it came about, I think, because nobody knows, and it scared the shit out of people.
Yeah, you need stories. You need relations. You need to understand that there's a human condition, though. There is a human condition. I like religion because there's a lot of positive in it too, and there's a lot of good lessons in it. A lot of religion is just talking about the human condition, people telling stories to not make the same mistakes, But the thing is, these things get archaic and they become too rigid, and then they need to shed their
and they get attached to a business.
That's another thing. Yeah.
And it's corrupt as fuck.
Snake oil and all that shit. But it doesn't mean we should get rid of it 100%, because there's a lot of good with it. Because if we drop all the ethics that we've learned through a lot of religious stuff and thinking, it's dude, people become fucking crazy nihilistic.
I don't think so.
They do though. I've seen it.
Dude, I think you think people are born bad and then they learn to be good?
Yes.
Really?
I think inherently we're just creatures in that there's a dark side in all of us, and we have to embody it but restrain it. because it's easier to slide to hell doing it. It's easier to be evil and ugly because it doesn't take as much effort. So inside of us, we're just animals, and we're jealous, and we're insecure, and we're ashamed, and like we're complex things, like good and bad. I really believe that, and I think we have to build up our morality and our ethics to control our animal nature.
I think we're smarter than that, though.
We
are animals, but we're smart animals.
Some of us. Some of us indulge in just the simple pleasures that are like can lead around down to a crazy path.
Like, would we have come up with or figured out that like we shouldn't kill each other if it wasn't for religion?
How many people have been killed? I don't think we figured that one out.
I think most people know that most people aren't murderers.
The 20th century would prove you wrong.
No, it wouldn't.
How many people have died, though, have been murdered by, like, Holocaust?
All right, but how many people have committed murder versus how many people have ever been alive?
Yeah, but people go along with it. Like, if you think about the atrocities that happen, half the guilt is not speaking up or going against it, just going in, like, all those world wars and stuff, that was all people being passive.
Religion still existed.
No, I know. I'm not saying religion is the answer, but I'm saying that, like, we do need some morality and we need some structure, and religion does give some people that, That's what I'm saying. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't think it's all bad or all good. I don't rely on it as my savior, but I also don't want to get rid of it, because when you get rid of some sort of faith or religion and just think you have it figured out.
You weren't brought up in any church, right?
No.
So how did you figure out that you're not supposed to kill people?
I've thought about killing people. Is that fucked up to say?
No, I mean, everybody thinks.
Thought about killing myself more than anybody else. But there was times where, like, dudes, like, with my mom and, like, sketchy people, I was just, like, abusive boyfriends. And my mom married this guy one time that would, like, beat the shit out of her. And, like, I, like, thought about murdering him. Like, I played it out in my head. And, like, it was justified and everything. But I just didn't, because I'm, like, I don't know. I just didn't, because I just...
Might have known it was wrong.
I don't know. It didn't feel wrong. It didn't seem wrong. It seemed like I was doing the right thing if I did it.
But you didn't do it.
No. I know. It's heavy.
That is heavy. I didn't know we were going to go this way.
I'm fine with this. This is good by me. I'm just saying that the second you don't think... If you think you have it all figured out and you don't think there's something beyond you, that's when you're fucked. And a lot of people nowadays only focus on material stuff. Those
people do think they have it all figured out and that there is something.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
You can't rely on it either. You can't be like... That's one of the problems with religion. A lot of people, it's the opioid for the masses, is they just listen to a preacher tell them all the answers and they think they got to figure it out. Meanwhile, they're acting as if... The truth is, if you believe in God, you have to... It's not what you say, it's how you live.
Yeah, and can't you just, like, believe it, and you can just believe it?
You don't have to
Why are you asking us if we...
It's a good question.
Know the Lord?
It's a good question. I like that question. It's a weird question, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of intimate and personal. No one has to answer it, but, like, I kind of like it.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't even, like, think, like, it's so put out of my head, and, like, I don't even understand how people can fall for it. I really don't.
But you'll admit that there's good and evil, right?
Yeah.
And that it's a fine line between the two, right?
Sure.
Okay. That's all. You're capable of both, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just be...
I get, like, why the story was made up when it was made up.
Yeah.
But I just don't get how anyone's, like, with all the information about the backstory to the story.
Yeah.
That's available now.
Yeah, but see, even that gets...
And people choose to ignore it.
The problem, I think, where we have a problem in our disagreement, because I think we agree on most things. I think the problem is when people sell it to the masses. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, those people who buy in like that, they want to talk about it.
They package it up and sell it to...
Yeah, why is he bringing it up?
It's a podcast. Fuck it.
He wants us to be on the team, dude.
Well, let's ask him, like, what's your idea of God? What's his name? Logan. Logan, if you're out there, let me know what you think God is or what your idea is. But do you believe in the being of God? Okay, Noodle Doodle. I think that a lot morality comes from law. A lot of people don't kill because of the repercussions. Yeah, I could see that. A lot of
Yeah.
people are animals, dude. A lot of people are animals and don't have control of their emotions and thoughts. And like people, like that lady today was so out of control punching the gas thing. She was in her rage. She was in rage. She was like possessed.
What is this dude saying?
What's he saying?
In the Bible, the Jews were oppressed by pharaohs. In the Holocaust, the Jews were oppressed by Hitler. Wow.
Okay. Nate Stewart in the building. I don't know that much about religion. I just think the idea of like, I just know that
I'm bitter because I wish I wasn't exposed to it as a kid.
Yeah.
I really do.
I could see that.
Yeah. It kind of fucked me up a little bit, I think.
That's fair to say.
Yeah.
You don't have to feel ashamed of how you feel. I'm just arguing.
No,
like,
I just wish
imposing.
it didn't it wasn't such a it riles me up. I wish it didn't.
Yeah.
But it does.
Yeah. I do believe in God. I'll say that. I just don't know what God is. But I believe in something bigger than me. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something beyond you that you don't, you have faith because you don't know, but you aim at things that are beyond you that are in a positive way. You know? Just because I've seen the opposite.
That's a nice way to think about it.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I don't need a church to tell me that.
Yeah, exactly.
I just keep my mind open and take in information and try to aim at things that aren't going to be self-destructive or destructive for those around me. But I definitely want to control my inner urges because, we're animals, man.
Yeah, self-reflection will make you want to try to be a better person. And if you're thinking, you'll figure all those good things out.
Yeah, but the whole reason the whole reason I think there's a need for God is because we can't figure that out. We're only humans. We make mistakes. We think we have it figured out, and then our ignorance gets paled back.
I think what's fucking us up is our definition. When you say God, I start thinking about church.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about God, you're just talking about something better or bigger than yourself.
Just the understanding that we're not perfect and that we're prone to be animals and we need to control our emotions and our thoughts and that we're carried away and we're imperfect, but we're striving to be better.
Yeah.
And that's what you're striving towards is something, your ideal is what you aim at, you know?
Yeah.
We need those things. People want to throw religion out and just believe in trap rappers, you know?
I don't.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're following some weird false idol because, dude, all those stupid trap rappers are leading all these kids, young kids, getting pilled up, following all the materialistic bullshit. And when I was young, dude, I saw that and I didn't really want to be involved with it because I was more into people that are conscious and thinking about life and trying to do good things because the way I brought it, I went from a negative situation trying to go to a positive.
Yeah.
Some people grow up in a simple situation and they gravitate towards all that materialism and and that's they're following idiots. They're humans that are misleading them for profit half the time. A lot of those trap rappers, that's what they're doing. They're claiming that they're trying to fake it till they make it, Goonin. That's the worst saying to me. Fake it till you make it. Because they're faking it till they make it, and then they realize that you can't just fake it. You have to work for it, and you have to become it through hard work and focus and dedication and faith. And then they don't want to do the work, so then they just end up their whole thing implodes, and everyone's sad because they end up killing themselves, or they end up I've seen so many stories like that where dudes were claiming they were living this life and out there making this music, and the music's all shallow and empty and destructive, and then all of a sudden they pass away, and you're like, what the fuck happened, dude? You got all these fans, all these people that were listening to your music, and you got a bunch of people depressed and listening to it. That exists. Not all of it, but there's a lot of that shit out there at times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is you don't even have control of your own life, and you've got a microphone, and you're preaching shit, you know? Uncontrolled. It's scary to me, man. Yeah. Let's go back to this. Alright, Logan says, God is our creator, and he is also many other things like Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Cool.
Amen.
I mean, dude, whatever. I aspire to be all that I can be in this life, and if I could be a child that's born,
Logan,
be a baby.
Watch the movie Religulous. Just watch it. Alright? I don't know how old you are. You kind of seem young. But just do a little research into the behind the scenes.
I do like the idea of the Holy Spirit and all that stuff, though, because you could be a baby, and you could be a son, and you could be a dad.
I feel like this dude is just I almost feel like we're being trolled.
He's not trolling us. I know he's not.
No?
No, he's definitely not. Nate Stewart. I love learning about the stuff they don't want us to know about religion. Religion is supposed to be a good thing. Now it's about money. I mean, it definitely has that side to it, man. People don't want to, they want to, like...
Yeah, the Latin translation of religion, you know what that is?
What do you mean?
Religion...
Oh, the
English
translation
one.
of the actual
Yeah.
word religion?
Yeah, it's relegale or something. It means to tie back or bind.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah. Kind of. I don't really know.
Your
I
mind.
kind of get what you're saying, but... Well, the problem with religion is it became a profit control thing. Because humans... Because they're not... They think they're godly. Rappers used to be the dealers. Now they are the... What is that? Addies? Is that addicts or something? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. They are the addicts now. That's funny to think of it that way. Yeah, they used to be slanging it. Now they're just taking it. Amy Roach says, hi, hope I got that right. Noodle Doodle. Hundreds of years ago, when everyone was religious, the church would let you pay an entry fee to heaven. Religion was and still is an industry.
I got a sunburn.
If money is the root of all evil, why do churches ask for donations? I don't think money is the root of all evil. The only problem with money is that people value money more than the actual human life. That's where it goes wrong. Our feelings, our thoughts, and our emotions are more valuable than any coin. Actually, those things add the value to the material thing. Material shit means nothing if you don't put energy and passion and love and your heartbeat into it. It's just a fucking thing, you know? That's what this whole thing is. It's a clash between the material and the things that aren't material, like our feelings, you know, our thoughts, our all those things is clashing right now. Because there's like people that are rational and think that's the way, and that we should get rid of all those other things. It's not good. Is that what he was saying? He was skating in the sun. LOL. I don't agree or believe in the church. I don't agree or believe in the church. Yeah, I don't go to church. 11, I'm 11. Yeah, he's only 11. Wow, you're thinking about God at 11. Good for you, man. Son, I live in Ireland. Yeah, Amy.
No.
Amy, you're probably pretty white then. Ireland's got some white people over there. I went over there a long time ago. I'm pretty white too. Although, next to Goonan, I'm looking super white next to this fucking lobster.
God damn it, dude.
He says he's not trolling. Not starting anything, but I'm gonna point out something. Please do, Amy.
Is it what SPF I should be using? I need that.
I think there's a lot of people out there, though, that seriously
Oh, here we go.
What's she saying? Go ahead.
The church and priests don't agree with gays, but are married to God, who we say is male, so they are gay. And how are we went to know what he likes? Did he sit down and write everything down? No. It's 1:07 a.m.
I'm pretty tan. Yeah, man. There's a lot of things with religion that they need to shed. So these structures. So here's my idea, or not my idea, but here's my understanding of it. Back in the day, life was way more savage, and we were more ignorant than we are now, and we're crawling our way out of mud. We literally came from like the water or wherever. We crawled our way out.
Not according to Logan.
That's fine, but religion helped us back in the day. It helped us move forward because it gave us like structure, and it gave us understanding about our human condition, and it helped us find a way to move forward. But you can't rely on things all the time because everything's moving and changing, so you have to shed some bad ideas with everything, right? Even religion has bad ideas.
There's like some churches out there, they just like get together and it's a community thing. Yeah. And they like sing.
Dude, it does a lot of good.
I remember that from church, is like when I left church as a kid, and you're not really paying attention, it's just something you have to do on Sunday morning. But I remember leaving there and like I felt pretty good. The community aspect of it, and like getting together and singing a song and stuff, it's cool. Yeah. It's all the other shit that like it's dead weight, like that could just be cut off. Like, let's re-examine keep the good and get rid of the bad.
That's why you have to realize that we don't have it all figured out. You have to. It's like Deadwood.
It's the same. It's a tradition thing. Like that when people just do things because they've always done them, it's the worst reason to do something.
Yeah,
like,
you were saying that. We were talking about that earlier, right?
Yeah, your brain works. You can reconsider.
The scariest thing to people is that life is constantly moving in space and time, and people hang on to things because they don't want to keep changing and evolving. Because all your ideas, they're going to help you, whether religious or not. They're going to help you to a point, and then you're going to have to get new ideas. You have to keep updating into the future.
Yeah, so I mean, some people don't want to.
No, some people are broken too.
Yeah.
Like some people are afraid of the future, and they're fucking stuck in the past, you know, and they're not even in now, you know. I'm cool with Goonies.
See,
you guys don't have
about God, and
you're gonna have
this thing heats right up.
I love it though. I like this. This is the type of conversation we should be having. It's real life shit. God is not in a box.
I don't have beef, and I was just thinking like I didn't realize you were 11, but
Goonies beefing with an 11-year-old on a podcast, bro.
And I was wondering like, is it like fucked up for me to think or say that he should maybe question what he's being taught? I mean, I think that's a good thing to question what you're taught.
Well, that's why I think this conversation's a good thing, because even though you don't agree with him, you're willing to talk it out.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't want you to retreat from this because you might have some valid points or at least an opposing thoughts, you know. Tim McKinney says, God is not in a box. It's outside in all of us and in all of us. You're on the right path with AIN. Knowledge is the weapon. Love is the key. Shet got me hitting the streets in 2019. Josh Mosh, shout out Josh Mosh, is the cure. Hell yeah. Amy, you want to read the Amy's real quick?
And how do we know for certain he's starved for 30 days and nights? I could tell you had his sex change 5 times. You wouldn't know.
Dude, 5 times would be a bit excessive though. If you went from one sex, switched it back, you're like, you need to make your mind up, right?
Yeah, that's too many times.
You can't be boy, girl, boy, girl, boy,
I could
girl.
see you going one way and then going back. Like you change your mind.
Fair enough.
5's too much.
Yeah, for sure. 5's like excessive.
I don't know. I think you should question what you're told. Jesus Christ, 11 is so young, dude.
Here, I don't think. Here's something I want to say about religious people. Like when you read the Bible, people read the Bible and critique it nowadays. I don't think they were stupid. I think it was forward thinking. I think a lot of it in the Bible is progressive even nowadays.
Yeah.
I think we just don't understand it because we're so far removed from it. We're so far removed from survival and like the human condition because we have all these. We live in a westernized country and we can just like indulge in our thoughts and like we don't have to like survive. And religion is like when you're surviving. It matters.
Can I address something else?
Please.
If God forgives all, then why is there a hell? The Catholic Church anyway got rid of hell.
Did they?
Yeah.
Good. That's bullshit.
All gone. Yeah.
You can't just get rid of hell.
They're scaring people away.
You can't get rid of hell.
Yeah.
It exists.
Not anymore. Not to the Catholics.
Good luck with that, bro.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. LOL, I'm 19. I feel old. That's alright, Amy. I'm 36. I feel like a dusty old man.
Here's a fun one. We are all immortal because your soul never dies. Even though you die, you don't actually die.
Who said that?
Nate.
Nate, here's a fun one. We're all immortal. Oh, I see. That's what he thinks? I don't know. I've never died. So I can't say, bro. I like the idea, though. I do think this kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about material and things that aren't material. Because seriously, I've made a decision in my life where I was like, I care more about people than I do materialistic shit. I care more about like things that I can't hold, you know? Not just people, but like I care more when someone's super cool or someone has like good qualities and people care. Like those things mean more to me than having some crazy nice car or like being powerful or whatever.
Yeah, you remember like times with people. You don't remember like when you
those
bought
experiences.
Yeah.
Memories are, you can't hold them. You can hold them as long as you can, but they're so valuable, you know.
Logan, I don't. I'm sorry if I came on like if I was harsh or anything, but that's always like anytime that subject's brought up, it always like strikes a chord with me.
Yeah, you have every right to feel the way you do as he does, you know?
Yeah.
If someone's so sure that there's a God, we have every right to be like,
I don't like the certainty, and
yeah.
I mean, I kind of sound like a hypocrite because I sound certain when I say it when I don't believe in it, but it's not so. I just don't believe in religion.
Yeah.
Like religion and God or religion and faith are two separate things to me.
And we already said this because religion basically it got corrupted.
That's like the racket.
Yeah,
you know, there's
it got corrupted.
Yeah.
People are the problem. Right? Because we think we're godly. We're not yet. We have to work our way there.
Yeah.
You're a ball of progress. Figure it out. We'll keep going. I want pizza. That's what Amy said. There's a hell because we create it. If God forgives all, then why is there a hell? Because humans create it. People get lost and they create hell. We create heaven and hell. That's the scariest thing for people, to think that you are like a creator, or that you have control, or that you're responsible for things. We are responsible. What are you looking at? Do we miss any? Logan's still like trying to get at you, bro.
Is it?
No, it's an old one. So leave your mark in the world and you'll be immortal. That's what Noodle Doodle says. I don't care about being immortal. I'm just worried about each day. I just want to get through each day and try to like be a little better than before. At least like not slip backwards, you know? Just want to wake up, have a good day, and aim at things.
I always want to have something to strive for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't immortal, none of that matters, you know? Like, we'll worry about that when we get there.
Yeah.
I could quote a 50 Cent line right now, if I could remember it. What was the fucking line? God, I'm not gonna remember it. Oh, he's taking shots, dude. Logan says, nice hair, Goonin. Oh,
Jesus,
dude,
Christ.
11-year-old coming at you.
I think we do
bro.
have beef, dude.
You took it personal.
Wow.
Took it personal. The 50 Cent line was something like, he didn't need to know if there was a God or not, because time will tell. He'll figure it out when he's dead, you know? A story. It does with everyone. Religion is a very touchy subject, along with politics. Politics is one that drives me crazy. And I've been trying to pay attention to politics because I'm 36 now, and I feel like I'm older, and I have to I should at least know, because these fucking people control our world, all these politicians and shit. I should at least look in, because I've always avoided it like the plague, right? Because it's never helped us. It's never helped me. Politicians, like all that fighting and stuff, like growing up, it was just like, I was dealing with my mom's crazy ass and just like trying to survive. I didn't have time to be political and politic over shit. It was more just like, how do we survive, you know? And it's like, now that I'm older, I'm like, I should at least peek in and see if these crazy motherfuckers are that crazy, you know? Some of them are, bro.
Yeah, I believe we touched on religion and politics.
Yeah.
The two things they say don't bring up.
Oh, there's no fucking rules, bro. There's no rules.
But it's always it's the two subjects where like people it gets heated, you know.
I think about politics all the time nowadays, and I don't want to, but I'm like I think I'm gonna vote. I wrote it on Twitter. I said I think I'm voting this year. I've never voted, but I think I'm gonna, because I keep listening to that dude Andrew Yang, and like he doesn't sound like a politician, and he has great ideas, and like his interviews, he said fuck the other day in an interview. Just that made me want to vote for him. He was having a normal hour-long conversation with some fucking podcast.
I do think maybe more decent people will start running for like president and stuff now that people see like anybody can do it, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what this election's gonna prove, or maybe it won't. Is because that dude Andrew Yang, he doesn't have any money from. Supposedly, he's not taking any money. It's all individual donors from the internet.
Yeah, a couple people are doing.
So if we can use the internet and all your money is raised by the people that support you, then that like the numbers might get really big, you know? Because every other time it's just like vote, 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 and then they reverse the vote and your vote didn't matter. Last 2 years, that seems like they just like people were in charge and they took charge and they just tell you to vote for the sake of thinking you can make a difference, right? Do you ever feel like you voted and it made a difference?
I've never voted.
Yeah, well, welcome to the club, bro. All right, let's get through some of these comments. It's getting a little heavy over here. Nice hair, Goonin. Let's go back to that one. That's fine. Scroll up, and the one that says I'm 19, it's under that. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. I'm going to have to keep moving forward. Noodle Doodle. You don't die till your name is spoken for the last time in memory of you. What? That just fucking hurt to think about. I'm going to take a while to think about that, Noodle Doodle.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. That's a tough one.
Can you scroll up to my comment under the one that says I'm 19? God dang it. Cursing God out here. Where's that comment? Here we go. It's retracted. The message was retracted. But that doesn't help us. Logan, people ruin so much stuff and they have to screw up the image of Christianity. Yeah, I mean, things fall apart. That's what religion needs to learn, and we need to learn is nothing lasts forever, and everything's in movement, and things fall apart, and you have to pick it up. You have to shed your dead weight too. Sometimes you have to burn it all off, and that's what hell is. You go to hell because you put so much shit on the back burner, and you've avoided evolving and moving forward and updating your thoughts and your understandings, and then what you do is you go deep down into hell because it all piles up under the rug, and then it just starts screwing you over and you have to burn it all off, and nobody wants to do that, including myself. Yo, Anthony, can you hit me up with a board? My birthday's coming up. Goonan, you nailed it. Right off the bat, you nailed it. You called Logan out about wanting free stickers and being rude, and now he's asking for a free board.
Yeah.
That's we were just talking about like small business, how it's a struggle, and like it's free stuff, bro. God, that's disappointing. Not that one. It was retracted, Amy. I'm sorry. I saw the pizza one. I don't know what to tell you, man. Logan, how do you think ISIS made Muslims feel? Oh man, that's fucking heavy con. That's a heavy one. I'll retype it, god damn it. Sorry, Amy. Don't curse God, bro.
You better have said something awesome.
Oh man, I don't know anything. Is that fair to say? All I know is that like I know certain things, but I don't think I have any answers. Like there's no answers. You just move and you adjust, right? Life is you can't hang on to life so tightly, and a lot of that religious stuff is and believing and just subscribing to religion is people not wanting to do the work of like.
So yeah, it's like a life jacket.
Yeah.
Where you could learn how to tread water.
It could help you, but it could also hurt you. The same as skating. Everything comes back. It's all the same shit eventually. It's just like you can't hang on to life too tightly, You can't. Yeah. It's moving. It can't. And you also can't just not hold on to it at all. You got to hang on to things too, It's like a fine thing because if you're just out in the wind like a feather, then you're not in control at all, and you can get just swept away by other things.
Yeah, there's like a line I feel like you want to be on.
Yeah. You want to have some control, but you also don't want to like try to hang on so tightly because you got to know it's finite. It's going to go. It's same with like your death. Like when I was younger, I faced death and the concept because I like lost my father, and I realized, fuck, like shit's finite. So like I just embraced it. I was like, because that was like blew my whole mind.
You got like a crash course on life.
Yeah,
super
12.
Young.
Yeah, but I learned real quick when my father passed because that was such a surreal moment that I was like, you're here, you're gone. Like something that I never imagined could happen happened.
Yeah.
And then I started being objective about my own life, and I was like, yeah, I can't take things too serious all the time because I might not get tomorrow. You might not get tomorrow. You literally might not. So you got to enjoy, but you also got to envision the future, but you got to enjoy what you have now and be grateful and be you're lucky if you get tomorrow. Life is ruthless, and we're actually getting better at. I feel like things are getting better. Nowadays it's just a lot of like people have too much free time and they don't know how to manage their time. I know exactly what I do with my time. Work on skateboard and shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Where are we at? Oh, she retyped it. Amy, when you asked, is it bad? You asked if it was bad. You said about saying the whole change what people tell you. I 100% agree. You should be taught what to believe.
You shouldn't be taught.
You shouldn't be taught what to believe, and you need to find out for yourself. Yeah, it's your life. If people try to like give you all the answers and shit, they're robbing you of your own experience. Your experience in life is making mistakes and figuring it out and figuring out what you believe. That's your right. Is to like figure it out, make mistakes. You come into the world and that's actually what you got to do is you got to go make mistakes, figure out what you believe and what you're aiming at, Yeah. People try to conform you, and that's what our society does is it tries to oppress you to some degree, Sorry for asking for free stuff. Logan, you're 11, bro. Nothing's free. You'll learn that.
Fighting with each other.
Yeah.
That's where we started.
If you don't read this, I'm going to be pissed. Amy, I read it, and that was a solid point, man. I totally agree. I agree that you should figure out life. Everyone is entitled to figure it out themselves. It helps if people help you and give you some pointers and stuff, but you're going to have to make mistakes and realize their mistakes and then change your direction. That's why a car has a steering wheel.
I think realizing like or thinking that life is just like random and anything can happen, it helps you appreciate when good things happen more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As opposed to, I don't know, where like religion, all the certainty that it sells.
Sells you certainty.
Yeah.
That's well said.
And then like when things go bad, it's just like you put it into that it's God's plan thing. Like it's all this just like it's basically it's like it builds a wall in your mind.
Yeah.
That you can't like in order to get behind that wall, you have to question the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it closes off. That's to tie back or to bind. Like that's what it does to your mind.
It can.
Like that's why like my dad is still super religious, and like I remember when I told him that like I didn't believe in it or whatever, and it was like, dude, it was such a big deal.
Yeah.
But just still like I'd love to be able to, because he's really smart too. I'd love to be able to like debate with him almost or talk about it, but like there's this line I can't cross with him, and I don't want to because he doesn't shove it down my throat or anything.
Yeah.
And when people don't shove it down my throat, fine. Like if it's doing you some good,
yeah,
that's great. And you're not like pushing it on people or not hurting anybody because of it. That's totally fine. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
But like I'd still like to get to that point where it's like, dude, you just back them into a corner and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know.
But see, it's hard for me because I like religion. I like it a lot. Like I like the idea of like church, and I like the idea of like
you weren't forced to go for the first 15 years of your life, dude.
And there's been a lot I've learned from hearing the stories and the understanding of the human condition because it's so old and archaic, and people haven't changed that much. We all want to think we're evolved, but it's like we're still animals, you know, and we might still need some religion. Later, Nate. Keep killing it, my friend. I believe I want pizza. That's what Amy wrote. Chew, 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 chew. Amy, you need to chill. And Logan, it's all good. You're 11. You're still learning your boundaries. Yeah, the boundaries is don't ask for free stuff. Nothing's free. Everything costs something. And if everyone gave you free shit all the time, you wouldn't appreciate it. That's probably why there's litter on the ground. People take shit for granted. They throw it on the ground. Say, fuck it. Take the earth for granted. Later, dudes. Logan says, "Oh, I know that nothing's free. I was just hoping." He wrote hopping.
He was hopping.
What, like a kangaroo, Logan? You gotta work on your spelling first of all, first and foremost, before you asking for free stuff. Because if you're just hopping, I don't know what to tell you, man. Noodle Doodle spammed the chat and started getting angry. I didn't spam. Amy's straight. She's good. I'm just not trying to cause trouble. That's Noodle Doodle. Air is free. Is it? Hold your breath. Air is free, hopefully. Until we destroy the air. That happens in a lot of places, bro. What do you mean it's not free? You can't destroy the air and then you can't breathe it. They find a way to price air. Trust me, Trump's in office. Alright, we're going.
I'm not doing it.
The Bob Ross cup is awesome. Pull the thing up. Give her a good look in the camera. And so what happens with this Bob Ross mug is when it heats up, the painting fills in, and it's beautiful.
Nah, really?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I wish I had some hot water.
Wow.
But that's his palette. That's his where he paints.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was a gift from someone. Maybe a podcast
Dude,
listener.
so
Someone
many
got
people
that.
giving you Bob Ross stuff.
I know. I got my little bobblehead on it too. It's awesome. Dude, Ryan Oliver's here. Happy little bush. That's what he wrote. Hell yeah, Ryan.
That's the best comment.
Go
so
get
far.
hot water. This is another reason why I like skateboarding, to take it away from religion. Because, like, skateboarding, you go out and, like, you don't have to think about any of this bullshit.
Dude, Logan is like a 11-year-old middle-aged man.
It's strange for being 11, yeah. It's like,
I have a feeling a lot of this is coming from your dad or your parents.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's saying that sounds oddly sexual when he said happy little bush. It does.
Yeah, it
I think he meant happy little trees, but little bush works.
Yeah. No, you did bushes too.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Yeah. I don't know. I think we covered it all, guys. I think that's it. We're an hour and 23 in.
And then some.
I enjoyed this heavy conversation about God and life and skateboarding. Don't forget this weekend, if you're in the New England area or if you're just epic and want to come anyways, do so. Friday we'll be at the Hive Indoor Skate Park in New London, Connecticut. Shout out to my good man Charlie King out there and everybody in in New London that crushes it and keeps that place going. We'll be there showing Good Eye at 6 o'clock, and then there'll be a best trick, and I heard some live music. And then the following night, Saturday, we'll be at OMF, Old Mountain Field Skate Park in Wakefield, Rhode Island. And that is always super heavy. Too many killers there. And that's 8 p.m. at the skate park. We'll be projecting the video and watching it and battling the baseball players. For sure. And come out, I'll bring some copies of issue number 1 of the All I Need mag. We only have a limited supply, so if you get there and swoop them, that'd be dope. And thank you guys for all the support. Everybody out there that's copped an All I Need board, and let us know. You guys are the shit. It all helps, and it means a lot. Anything else?
God bless.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Wait, MJ. That was deep. I'm gonna catch you at the Hive, though. Peace out, dudes. MJ, hell yeah. See you there, my friend. We gonna skate. We going to hell.
Oh man.
Yo.